Hey everybody. So the adaptive learning tool that I chose was Pixton. And I got to looking at it and I was thinking, I don't know, this seems like an overlap of a lot of things that we already have access to. But then I got to looking at it and digging into it, and when I show you the insides of it, you're gonna be like, okay, that's really cool. So to sign up, you just click sign up. Now it is a paid service, but for like a year's long worth of paying. I think it's like 12 months. It's for like $100 or something like that. That does kind of seem expensive, but it is unlimited students for a classroom. So if you had it and you had 8 classes and you did this, I don't think that is that expensive. For me personally, there's organizations sometimes on campuses that'll help pay for things. My PTO does a lot of stuff for us where they'll purchase us activities like this. Just click educator and you go in and it says sign up with Google, or you can do all these other things, or you can create your own account. But I created with sign in Google, so I'm going to click here, sign with Google. Oops. Sign in with Google. There's me. Do it again. Okay. I did forget to tell you that the first 7 days that you sign up is free. So that's lots of fun. You can sit here and play with it and come up with your own things. Okay, so I'm going to jump to the deep end first, and I'm going to create my comics. And I've given you some ideas right here. Here's one that I've created. I'm going to show you in just a second, but I'm going to show you how to create one from scratch. So you just create one, and it brings you up. It's a blank canvas. You can choose your own setting. There's all these settings. I didn't even go and look at all of them. There's so many. It's overwhelming. You can search the different settings instead of scrolling through. So if you know you're looking for like a gym, you can click in here and type gym, and it'll bring up different things about a gym. There's different color backgrounds, different weather backgrounds. You can even upload your own photos. So let's go ahead and click scene. I'm just going to click this one right here. It's in like an art class. And then your characters. And you just go ahead and start adding characters. And you can search. You can just sit here and scroll through them. Again, there's hundreds of them. There's so many. And if you want just like artist, Artist. Okay. Oh, that one looks fun. So we'll click that one, and you can change it as a male or female, little kid, a teenager, an adult, an older adult. You can do all these things. You can click it, click that one, and then you can go in and change their skin tone. You can change their hair color. You can, let's see, blonde hair, and you can even change their hairstyle. Look at that, it looks fun. Can't see it under her beret, but all that stuff like that. And then you can have them holding things, holding a balloon. Okay, and again, you see on there's some things that probably aren't appropriate for the students, but I mean, you just have to preface that beforehand. Oh, here we go. There's a cup that she's holding a cup. Look at that. And then you can do all kinds of different things. So let me go back and show you the one that I've already created. Okay, here it is, homework. So this is one. It just took me a few minutes. And so you can have like narration, running to the desk. Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Smith. He's got a speech bubble. Yes, Steven? I left my homework at home. Can I call home? And to go here and add, so I've already got these characters. I go in here and copy, duplicate panel. Okay, and I can go and change the words. And you can say, this one time you may, Steven. But this is the last time. You click it and it'll change here. And you click on his. And thank you, Miss Smith, Okay. And then you go and you can create a new, what would look like him walking outside. So there's all kinds of things. You do captioning, you do sounds, like crash. You're like, what was that? So see crash. I can take that out there. So that's it. One of the ways that I think you can use this in class is, especially if you have those reluctant writers and they want to just dive in head first, is have them start creating the comic. And maybe for those students, and I feel like for me, as you're developing the story, it's kind of get you going. For me personally, in my homeroom, in my classroom, we do social studies. So I think this would be a really neat way for them to, after we read an article or we read about something in history, I could have them create their own comic based on what we read. Or what does it look like after what we read? Maybe could they infer or predict what's going to happen with, a 3-slide comic on what's going to happen after what we had just read. So there's that. And I thank y'all for listening to me.